Okay, here we are in WeVideo. I just want to give you a quick run through on how to do basic editing using this program. Now WeVideo is cloud-based, which means that you can use it on Chromebooks. So this is the hub that you'll see when you first arrive on WeVideo. If we want to edit any kind of video, we'll click the video button. If we want to record and add video from our webcam or from an audio recording, then we will click the recording button. So we're going to just do some basic video edits here. So I'm going to click video. You can record in this format anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So now this is the basic interface, and we need some footage to edit. So like I said before, I can record if I click that record button, and you can see there I can record my screen or I can record from the webcam. I can do both at the same time. But I've probably recorded some footage on my phone or maybe an iPad, an external device, and I want to import that into the software. So I can import that. So what I want to do is, if I've got that on perhaps a storage device like an SD card or a USB, I would be able to drag that straight in there. Or if I've already uploaded any of that footage to Google Drive, I can access my Google Drive, and because I've logged in using my Aquinas Google login, then that will take me straight to my Google Drive. I'm going to look for some footage that I have put into a folder. Here's some here, and I'm just going to choose a piece of film. I'm going to select it. Now that is going to upload it. Now again, because it's cloud-based, we're relying on the internet to import that footage. So it might take some time, depending on how much you want to import and how long the footage is and whether you've recorded it in HD or not. So that might take a while. Just be aware of that. Another option you have is if we go at the top here to stock media, we have access to lots and lots and lots of free footage that is already on here, and we can search for stock footage. If I want to look for something on a horse, for example, I can search for horse, and there's a bunch of different clips that I can see with horses in them that I can use. If I want to go back to the media that I have imported myself, I need to go back up here to the My Media. If I create any recordings, so let's say I just want to record from my webcam, I can go here, make a recording. Hi, start recording. 3, 2, 1. Record. Hi everyone. Stop when I'm finished. Save that. And now that is in my media. This will remain in here, so I can turn off this computer, go and log onto another computer, go back onto WeVideo, and that'll be in there because it's stored in the cloud. So down the bottom here, I have my timeline. You can see there that I have 2 layers of video and 1 layer of audio down there on my timeline. I can add more if I want to. So I can add video layers, I can add audio layers. So for example, if I wanted to have sound effects and music, I would want multiple audio layers. I've got multiple video layers, and I'll explain why we need to do that in a little bit. If I want to edit any of the footage that is down here, if I've imported some of this footage that I've imported before, I can just click and drag that down, and now that's going to be down there on my timeline. We are going to see that footage over here in the preview window because it's on top of the other footage. So that means that it is going to be the one that stands out. Now I have options with this footage. I can cut it, so I can drag the cursor to the spot where I want to cut, and then I'm going to click these little pair of scissors over here, and you see that's going to split that footage. So now I can drag that and expose me underneath. I also have some other editing options that I can use here. So if I click on the piece of footage, it gets this orange bar around it to show that it's highlighted. I have some editing options here. If I click on that little pencil, it'll take me to this tool where I can transform that media. I can crop it. I can change the audio levels, or I can fade in or fade out. I can animate it, which means that I could make it slide across the screen, for example. I can change the aesthetic, I can color correct, add more contrast. You can see here it's just a matter of moving these sliders around and it's going to change the look of the footage. If I have a green screen, for example, I can color key, so I might be able to select a color in that footage. Let's choose the green here, and you can see there that it's going to get rid of that. If I show you on this white bit here, we can see more. You can see that it's going to get rid of that and expose the footage that's underneath, which is me. And here I can change the speed, so I can speed things up and slow things down. Once I'm happy with that, I'll save changes or I'll cancel it. I can also do similar things with the audio. I'm just going to delete that footage there and show you some of these other options that we have at the top here. I have a text option, so there's a bunch of different texts that I can choose. If I use one of these ones with a black background, that's actually a transparent background. I'll just add another video layer in here so that I can show you what I mean. So that means that we'll see the text on the screen, plus we'll see what's underneath it. Okay. If I want to edit that text, if I want to change what the words are on the screen, I would highlight it, go over here to this pencil icon, and I can change the text there. I can even change the font, and I can change the color. We also have stock audio that you can choose here. So we've got some music that you can use in your background. We've got some sound effects. So there's a bunch of animal noises here you'll have a lot of fun listening to. And you can see here there's lots of different categories to choose from. Once you've chosen audio, same thing, it's just a matter of dragging it down here onto your timeline. And now I've got the piggy noises playing under my video. Record. Okay, to show you how to use transitions, I will just use this little slider down the bottom here just to magnify my footage so we can see what we're looking at. If I go up to the transitions tab here, you can see that I've got a couple of different ones. I've got crossfade, cross blur, dip to black, dip to white. These are basically, and you can experiment with these, and if you just click on the little icon, it'll show you what they look like. And if I wanted to use any one of these, let's go with cross zoom, I can just click and drag that down in between two pieces of footage, and that'll automatically add it. Record. You can see how that works. If I click on that, I can change the duration, so I can make it longer or shorter if I want to. So that just means that the transition will go on for longer. Lastly, we have these backgrounds under the background tab, and they're little animated, flashy bits of footage that you could use if you were using a green screen. You could use that as the background behind you, or if you want to make some fancy text, you can drop some text in over the top of that, and you can see that that's going to look like a more interesting title. Once I have finished, I will click the finish button, and this is going to export it. I can export it in standard definition or high definition. If you want to export it in high definition, the footage that you are editing needs to be HD in the first place. It will also take longer in HD. It'll also create a larger file size. So if you just want to make something small and compact that you're going to share with your teacher, SD should be fine. Choose the one that you want to choose. Choose a thumbnail of what you want the video to look like when it's a file, and then add it to your Google Drive. So I'm going to check that Google Drive icon down there. When I click export, that's going to queue my footage. It's going to start to export it. It will add it to my Google Drive. It will send me an email because I'm logged on to my Google account. It'll send me a Gmail with a link to that video in my Google Drive.